Happy Yalda! Yule! Huh, good God! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing! Yeah, say it again! Okay, Yule. We associate it with Christmas, but that's a rather modern application. The origin of the Yule festival traces back to the early Germanic peoples, and even that has taken its roots from the wild hunt and feast in tribute to the Norse tradition, where during this feast the long-bearded god Odin bears the name Yolnir, the Yule One, and the pagan Anglo-Saxon Modrehit. But don't kid yourself, the Yule celebrations were originally part of a different calendar, and they could occur any time between mid-December and early January. It was only when Norway's King Haakon I converted to Christianity that the pagan traditions of Yule became more formalized around when Christians celebrated Christmas. And as the church absorbed the northern European peoples, along with them came the midwinter traditions of Yuletide, which was itself eventually Christianized into Christmastide. Even with present-day Christmas customs like the Yule log, Yule goat, Yule board, and Yule singing having connections to older pagan Yule traditions. And since Yule, or Yalda as it's known in some quarters, is anchored on the shortest day of the year, the festival and its traditions spread across the spiritual spectrum into everything from neo-paganist practices and whatnot. And why not? It's an otherwise bleak period that a bit of tinsel, some lights, and a whole lot of rich foods can only brighten up no matter what your beliefs are. So happy Yalda, y'all! And remember, traditionally, pomegranate is the fruit of Yule, and a hot cup of pomegranate is fantastic on a cold winter nacht. On this day in 1913, Arthur Wynne's word cross, the first crossword puzzle, was published in the New York World newspaper. No one ever did figure out what that first 7 across was. On this day in 1883, the Royal Canadian Dragoons and the Royal Canadian Regiment, the first permanent force cavalry and infantry regiments of the Canadian Army, were formed. Here be dragoons. It's also Humbug Day, COQUITO Day, Flashlight Day, Look on the Bright Side Day, Don't Make Your Bed Day, Short Story Day, Short Girl Appreciation Day, Ribbon Candy Day, Crossword Puzzle Day, and Dalek Remembrance Day. What? And that's today's Duza Bear Digest. See you tomorrow.